Hey guys, Greg here coming to you with another episode of Greg's Bonsai. Today we're going to be going over Pomegranate A, and I think I did an intro video on this guy about a month ago, and it turned out really well. So I figured I will just do another one here now that we're a month out and see how it's grown and how it's changed since the last time I videoed this. I'm trying to remember, I don't know if I had these guys in the tent yet or not. But they've been in the tent for a little bit now, and you can kind of just see a little bit here how, let me see if I can zoom in just so you can see. The leaves here coming in, they look a little different, they look a little off, and I'm not sure if this is just a seasonal thing coming in. I know some people have said that videos that I've watched, it's very different depending on who I watch on this. Some people say pomegranates can come inside and they can grow inside, so that's what I'm trying to do this winter, just to see how it goes. And just bear with me too, I am using my gimbal that I have because I'm going to probably end up trimming this guy a little bit because he is pretty massive, as you can see here. So I'm just going to probably trim a little bit here and around the sides just to kind of thin it down a little bit. I actually did, I have about 8 of these guys right now in the grow tent, and I've already been playing around with a couple of them, and I'll probably do some videos on it, but I have actually trimmed all of this part down to about here in hopes that I can get these buds to start erupting out. And the reason why I've done that, because people will be like, but Greg, it's like 80% of your tree. I know, this is all experimentation. I can get pomegranates pretty easily at the store. So this is not a lost cause. This is me just learning. But I've actually cut it, and I am starting to see some buds definitely swell. Let me see if I can zoom in here. And so you can kind of see here that there are budding areas. Now, I cut something about a week ago, and the top buds for where I cut are actually starting to swell up, and it looks like I'm going to be getting some seeds or some leaves coming out of it. So experiment 1 seems to be a success for that, so I'm very happy about that, how it's going. But we're all here to look at this pomegranate. So noticing a yellowing, okay, these guys have been on here for a very long time, so they've just been slowly kind of dying off and falling in the tent. I think some of that is just the climate change and just kind of finding a new area. Some of these guys that I have, the leaves are green like this, and they look great. Some of them are starting to form kind of like this guy up here, where they're getting a little weird, and that is new growth too, so it might just be that growth is coming in and it's looking like that. And then some of them just look really pale. Trying to see if there's anything here that could even look like that, but I don't see that. So my hope here with this guy is we're going to trim this, and that's why I kind of have it on the gimbal, because I'm going to put the gimbal down, I'm going to zoom out, and I'm just going to show you where I'm going to be trimming. We also just kind of have, like, even right here, some dead area, okay, that's already dead. I've had to deal with some spiders a little bit in here, so you might see some cobwebs. I've just been slowly trying to get rid of them. But where there's light, there will be spiders. And you can kind of see right here, have a little bit of a cobweb coming in there. So where there's light, there will be spiders, and that's just how it's going to be. So not much has changed on this since last month. There has been, like I said, some growth out here on the edges, but this guy, you can already see like this branch coming up, this guy coming up from the trunk. Too much weight, can't support it, so I want to trim it back, lighten its load a little bit, and let it grow some offshoots, kind of like this here. Okay, so what we'll probably end up doing is I'll be trimming down here and here and here. And just kind of giving it some life. Part of me is like really jonesing to really do a hard trim and see how it does, just so you guys can look at it and go, oh my goodness, Greg, what are you doing? And we may end up doing that. I may get through and trim it and just go, you know what, guys? I am going to hack the heck out of this. So we'll see how I feel by the end of this. So for right now, I'm just gonna put this gimbal down. Just give me 1 second to zoom out and kind of show you what's going on. So my idea, at least for this guy that's coming up, I'm going to start by probably trimming to about here. Okay, so we're going to start with that. Just because this guy's got a lot of weight and I don't want to see it going off. So there's that. You can kind of see here how it's going. And it's been very thin. If you want to see, that's very thin. So you can kind of see why the weight has been like that. But already with cutting that off, you can see that this guy is already relieved. And I did cut at a 45 angle. And we're going to start, I'm going to trim back to about here on this. And there's already some growth coming out here, like it wants to already shoot out. So I'm gonna start that off like so. And now this guy, I do have a little bit of growth coming here, but what I might end up doing is I think I might, I think I'm gonna bring it down to here. And also cut that off there and see what happens from that. And wow, I am noticing a lot of cobwebs up here. And we'll do, let's see how this looks here. There you go. You can kind of get a nice angle of that. So this guy has a lot of weight. And I think the last time I showed this to you guys, I said that kind of looks kind of like a leaf all on its own, even like a tree, like you think of a Christmas tree. It's very triangular already, which is kind of neat. And we'll see if we can keep that style going. And we're just doing small trimming here, just to see what it's going to look like. And I should really, really eye it up this way. There we go. And what we'll end up doing here is we'll take a little bit of that weight off. Now, we can zoom in a little bit now and kind of see what it looks like. And there's definitely, well, that leaf is not completely off of there, and neither is that one. So we've shortened it up. And it looks like I've still got a little bit here that could be shortened up as well. But that does relieve some weight that's coming up. You can already see these guys are starting to go straight up instead of being bent down. So this guy had a lot of growth. I think I'm going to think we're going to even this out. And probably end up trimming these guys going in towards the center. I think we found our little spider friend. Let's see if I can get that. There he is. Say hi. He is being very... Look at him. All right. Put him in there with the debris. So that is a simple cut. I want to try and aerate down here a little bit just to break the top layer of dirt a little, because it is a little tough. It's been watered outside and watered inside. So that'll break that up a little bit. And hopefully put a little bit of air in the dirt below. So that's that. Part of me really wants to hack that down. But I think we might just go with that and see how it grows for the next month. I don't want to cut too much. Since I learned from the last one, it might be a little too much coming off. But we'll see if anything grows or changes from this. So let me know what you guys think about my cut. If I cut too much, if I cut too little, if you would have done anything different, if you would have gone crazy like how I thought and wanted to cut down here. Let me know in the comments down below. If you did like this though, make sure to hit that like button. And like I said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll make sure to answer them. I do like to try and keep the community going on my channel. We'll just get a little zoom in here of what it looks like now that I've cut this. Remember, this is Pomegranate A. I have like 8 of these guys. It's like the amount of lemons that I have, but I kind of figured it was a month away from when I did the last one of this guy, and he could have used a trim. You can definitely see that the weight is not on this anymore, and it's able to stand a little bit more upright. It does look a little sad now that I cut it, but I'm hoping that even on here, we start seeing some shoots come out and where we cut, just to try and branch it out and hopefully thicken these guys up a little bit more, get some of that ramification going. And maybe the next time I trim, we'll be trimming a little lower to try and get this size a little smaller. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think, and hit that like button. And if you really did like what you saw, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell that goes with it. This is a little different of a video on Greg's Bonsai. Let me know if you like this kind of style where I do a little bit of trimming on the video. And we'll see you guys next time, guys. Thanks. Take care.